Abu Dhabi ADCC is the most prestigious on the planet. If it wasn't for that tournament, I wouldn't be sitting here.
Now, tell me about Kron Gracie.
In his first match, Kron demolished Andy Wang. I love you, Andy Wang, but he went right through him like in 30 seconds. And Rickson didn't even move. He's sitting there, and he went right through Andy Wang, and Rickson didn't even move. And I was like looking at Rickson. I'm like, man, that's way doper than getting all excited. Him not doing anything, like he expects it. It's no big deal. You went right through him. The best possible outcome. Rickson didn't even make a move like Yoda. And I admired that. I'm like, wow, that's deep right there. He's not even happy, not even a smile.
I'm very optimistic. Kid is doing great, training hard, motivated. Just to see what's the battle results is. There's no questions. It's the evolutionary process of the athletes in all levels of strength, nutrition, techniques for the event, engagements with the rules. They all evolve. So it's a different era, different monsters out there.
Kron Gracie versus Garry Tonon. Garry Tonon's a 21-year-old dude who he shocked everybody. That match was probably the greatest grappling match of all time. Garry Tonon and Kron Gracie. Kron Gracie gets his arm, straightens it out. He looks like he's going to break. He straightened his arm out. He wouldn't tap. They kept rolling, straighten his arm out. Everyone's going nuts. Everywhere he rolls, the arm, Kron is right there at every angle with the arm totally straight. It looked like it's going to break. Everybody's going, oh! He didn't just hold it and escape. Dude, they were rolling all over the place, and that arm should have broke off. Dude, he survived. He didn't tap. Gets on top. Takes Kron's back. Puts him in the truck, almost has Kron in a twister, has Kron face down. It looks over. Rickson's sitting there going, oh, damn. Dude, there's a minute left. And at this point, a minute and a half, and Kron is doing everything to try to escape. We're watching Kron be defeated right now. We're watching him be defeated after you almost had that dude's arm like 5 different times. Kron's struggling. He can't get out. Kron cannot get out, but by the skin of his teeth. I have to see it again. I don't know exactly how I got it, but he got out. They stand up. Rickson looks at him and goes, you got 1 minute. Kron turns around, dude, takes him down, passes his guard. It takes a while. He gets his back. Dude, he squoze with 2 seconds left. Garry taps.
Wow.
It was the craziest submission match I've ever seen. The Garry Tonon fight, that was a close one, man. He escaped by the skin of his teeth, but that showed how awesome he is and how he can come back. It's awesome. This is an amazing weekend, man. I'm overdosed on epic matches. I don't know if I could take many more, but we still got the absolute left and the super fight. I think you might have to rush me to the hospital, pump my stomach. Yeah, I think the best Abu Dhabi match of all time is Kron versus Garry Tonon. That was fucking unbelievable. Jesus Christ. It doesn't get any crazier than that match right there. If you haven't seen it, watch it. Garry Tonon against Kron Gracie. Holy shit.
It's really fascinating watching Kron. For people who don't know, his dad is the greatest jiu-jitsu guy of all time. There's one guy that's always thought of above all others in the world of jiu-jitsu. It's Rickson Gracie. The things I want to ask you about Kron, he doesn't do any new shit. Like, everything he does is old school jiu-jitsu, old school Rickson Gracie style, that real basic set of techniques, and it just gets him laser sharp. That's all he does.
Yeah, he has an incredible rear naked choke and even more insane guillotine. In the final, he went against OTAVIO SOUSA. He's one of the top Gracie Baja guy at that weight, at the 170. And, getting to this match, right? So it's the finals. Rickson Gracie sitting there. Kron and OTAVIO. They're going at it. OTAVIO decides to get inside Kron's head. And the way he's going to do that is keep staying away from him, not engage, slap him on the neck, push him away, frustrate him, because all Kron wants is submission.
Right.
He's like Marcelo Garcia. He just goes forward. Right. The submission is on Kron's mind.
Right.
For damn sure. That's what he wants. And He kept going forward. OTAVIO keeps pushing him away. OTAVIO's a bad motherfucker. He kept pushing. He beat Leo Vieira. I mean, he's legit, one of the best. He's smacking his head, and Kron's looking over at the ref going, what is he doing? Just smacking my neck, and he keeps walking backwards. I understood what OTAVIO was doing. He was trying to frustrate him, get inside his head, and it was working. He was getting pissed off, but you know what? It was also working on Rickson too. Rickson said, hey, and this is according, I didn't hear it personally, but this is according to what I heard, the reporters, it's all over the internet. So I may be wrong, but it appears to be correct based on the reports I read, that Rickson was, at first, he was like telling the ref, he keeps going backwards. He's not engaging. He keeps going backwards. He doesn't even want to fight. And then he said, he's chicken. And then he starts making chicken noises. He's like, "Paka, paka, 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 paka." Can you imagine Rickson doing that? Isn't that crazy? You know what that tells you, man? There's some people out there that don't understand that, but as a father, I understand it. I do. It's like, you do anything for your kids.
I know what you're saying.
Even making chicken noises that could easily make you seem like you're childish. Easily. Right. But he don't care. All he cares about
is he's very macho.
He was willing to do anything it took to make OTAVIO engage, and it worked. Right. He engaged, took a shot. Kron guillotined him, the fastest guillotine ever. Soon as he took him down, Kron sat down, boom. It was over. Man, I don't know if it's online, but it was over like in 3 seconds or less than 3 seconds.
Wow.
And boom, he won the world championship, submitted everybody.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's just amazing when you hear about a guy who's the son of the great master, like the greatest master ever. It's almost like a movie,
Yeah.
And when he was young, like I remember hanging out with him over at Rickson's house, it's just like a young kid. He loved the fact that his dad was this, I mean, can you imagine if that's your dad? He's just the greatest jiu-jitsu guy of all time. It's got to be the coolest shit ever. Yeah. He's a monster. Yeah. He's a scary dude. Yeah. Well, he's a master. He's a true master of jiu-jitsu. Yeah. And he's like that samurai mindset. A lot of people talk that samurai mindset. Yeah. That fucking dude lives it. Like that is his mindset.
In the Brazilian jiu-jitsu community, Rickson is a god. He's the best Gracie, hands down. Yeah.
He's legit. He's legit masterful in everything he does.
And Kron, he is now in a select group that, man, I don't know if there's more than 3 or 4, but he submitted everybody in his weight division. He tapped everybody out.